Hey everybody, Alex here from Expert Forex, and in today's video we're going to do a quick update on the Link-2-sucess service, which is running and expanding day by day. So here we are on the Link-2-sucess website, and let's go down and have a look at a few items on this website. There's the first graph, is pretty impressive. Here, this graph represents the best monthly gains. That's our monthly gains, and that was at the 11th of February. And here you can see 47%, and it goes down and goes down 25%. And we'll look at the average gains here. These are impressive gains. Okay, so if we move down, further down, you can see our most popular linked accounts, and those are the investors that are following those links, and there they are. You can go and have a look at them, look at the detailed links that are being followed, and use that as a guide to build your trading portfolio. And now we reach the linkable accounts. Now the first thing to notice is that we now have 120 linkable accounts. The number is just growing all the time, and the average gain, and we looked at monthly gains earlier, the average gain is 14%. So we've got 120 profitable accounts that have an average gain of 14%. Really impressive. The average gain per account, the average gain per is 95%. So there's a lot of accounts that have an average rate much higher than 95, and obviously 50% of the accounts have an average gain of less than 95. So it gives you so much more to choose from. The average success rate is 66%. So very happy about all of these accounts that you can now link to. In future, there will be a video how you can refine your selection criteria so you can select only the best EAs. Watch out for that video in the future. Now, what I want to draw your attention to specifically are some accounts that we've added which are actually duplicates of other accounts, and I'll explain to you why. Okay, so let's have a look at those accounts, and if you go down this list, you will see some of the accounts have duplicates. For instance, this one here, there we hit it, the first one. There's a 10K link 6R, and then there's a 1K link 6R. They are in fact the same account, and you can see the details for those accounts are exactly the same, but the difference is that this one can be traded with a $1,000 account, and this one can be traded with a $10,000 account. And the difference between the two is that you can trade much more accurate lot sizing if you use a big account, whereas the 1K accounts, the $1,000 accounts, we've found that the lot sizing, when rounded down, doesn't give such an accurate lot sizing result. And if we go down further, there's another one, 10K 10W, 1K 10W, and there we are, exactly the same account, and so on. And we can scroll down a little bit more, and there are so many of these accounts, 10 and 1, 10 and 1, 10 and 1, and they're all doing pretty well. You'll see the 10K ones have no followers because they are brand new. We've introduced them. A lot of the clients have said these accounts are performing so well that we want to trade them as $10,000 accounts more accurately. And if you look at the performance of some of these accounts, like for instance that one has doubled their account in just over 3 months, most probably 3.5 months if you look at the days that it's traded. Fantastic returns, 45% returns in 1 month per month. So really good returns coming out from these accounts, and that's why we've catered for the wishes of some of the investors and introduced those particular ones. Now in future videos I'm going to cover each particular robot that gets traded in this service. For instance, the RSI Liberator, we're going to talk about the best account that trades that particular robot, and we'll have a separate video showing the best accounts that trade the Wave Liberator and also the hedged EA, and how you can find them. You just sort here, you go down, you say, oh, I only want to see the hedged EA, so then you just click the hedged EA on its own, and away you go. You just apply, and there you can see all the hedged EA accounts, all of them doing pretty well. They're pretty new because it's a new EA. They've been trading for 2 months, and yet look at those magnificent results that are coming through, 36%. And just a reminder, if you want to see all of these accounts on one FX Blue portfolio, then click on this current status over here. We also have suspended accounts. Now, suspended accounts are not blown accounts or anything like that. They are sick accounts. They are accounts that have large drawdowns at the moment, and sometimes it's on a temporary basis. So it's like we send those accounts to a hospital. We try and get them right, and when they're nice and healthy again, we reintroduce them to the list of linkable accounts. And the other reason we separate them is we don't want investors to consider them as possible investments until they're completely fixed. And here again, here's a chart of the best gains in the last 8 weeks, and there you can see the best gains, some really fantastic 110% return in only 8 weeks, and so on. So you can so we try and sort the information in such a way that you can make decisions a lot quicker. Just a reminder too that we do have a risk analysis schedule, and what it does, it takes the accounts and then gives you a view of all the risk factors that you need to take into account. Not all of them, but the most important ones that you need to take into account when selecting accounts to link to. And here you can see the current status of the linked accounts portfolio. You can see that the closed profit is now well over $1 million. It's $1.1 million, and the floating profit is 52,000. As a percentage of the closed profits, that's pretty small. And you can see how this portfolio is just climbing and climbing all the time. Again, by clicking on this link, you can see this portfolio and the details of that portfolio. And here's a portfolio of the suspended accounts. So as I've said, here are the suspended accounts. They are actually very profitable. You can see they've gone in a bit of a rough patch at the moment, but most of them are very tradable still. They just need to be fixed in the hospital, because the drawdown, look at the drawdown, 91,000 compared to close profit of 430, not as good as those linkable accounts. We want to only present really healthy accounts for linking. So I hope you enjoyed this video. This was just an overview of our linking service again, and an update, and also to let you know about the new 10,000K accounts that you can link to. So from me, Alex Deploy, cheerio.